The best way to listen foreign language in learning. Simply, we listen the sound. Listening is with the ears. So how can we catch the sound and focus on listening? How can we get keeping memory and interaction and the cognition of the brain in sound, meaningful sentence? There's secret to listen foreign language very well. Foreign language very well. I've been learning English and Vietnamese now. I study my target language is Vietnamese, so I hope to improve listening skill in Vietnamese. Before I say in a foreign language, let's talk about Korean. What can I say to Korean learners who want to improve listening skills? As a native speaker in Korean, I can recommend, hey, watch Korean drama or movies or listening to songs and focusing on spoken languages and just like uh, children who first they could listen and speak before they started reading and writing. So, and there's the key when I say in Korean, in my memory. Let's get back to English or Vietnamese. How you usually learn or how I usually learn. My mistakes is not follow my advice. I advise the Korean learners who want to improve listening skill and basically, hey, let's pay attention to spoken language. But in fact, I didn't focus on spoken language in English and Vietnamese. So until I listened to English properly, and it took many years for me to listen catch it. Vietnamese as well, 1 year I did it, but I too much focused on written language, reading and following, doing online language exchange. So my mistakes were there. So I decided to focus on spoken language since at the 1 year after studying with AI. The help of I can much more focus on spoken language. Um, Spoken language is listening, and I also can speak. I can tell the sentences. I can tell the stories. I can send voice message, non-Facebook message or Jalo, whether native speaker don't understand or not. Understand or not. Um, this is my way to focus on. Even I listen to song, Vietnamese song. Sometimes I watch the comedy, even though I could not catch a few words, and I could catch a few words. Very difficult part. So and then until my goal is to get a listening skills, and in 3 years, when we can get the listening skills, and then it's starting point. The starting point to learn knowledge, expand information. Until then, we try to listen more and then summarize what we listen, just like now. And I talk about it in English. This is the spoken-based learning. I'm not perfect in English. Anyways, in language, it's just uh, common, normal. Grammatically, it's okay, and then people can understand. Uh, the other way, how to say, and then how much we effectively talk to people with our opinion. That is another matter. So, and then we needed to just the common sense communication is to focus on. Then the best way to get to the communication level, yeah, catching the listening level upgraded and then keeping memory or the when we speak in foreign language, we needed to at least good pronunciation, uh, the enough for native speaker or local people to understand what we are talking. At the same moment, we are practicing together. I meet a language partner, someone who want to learn Korean, and then we we communicate. We can communicate each other. Mostly people try to send messages. This is convenient, and then this is a habit. But as a learners, language learners, don't have to. We can communicate with speak. I speak Vietnamese. Vietnamese people speak Korean. Then we can communicate. We can help each other. Sometimes, and then we can advise about how to speak, what to speak in pronunciation or the meaningful or the nuance or when I speak Vietnamese about six tones. There's so many things possible when we communicate in spoken language. So, and the secret to improving listening skill in foreign language is to spoken language. Secret is spoken language. Focus on spoken language until enough understand. We try to listen and too much. For example, my goal is 3 years, and then I need to much more devote to listening uh, intensely. And then after then and I listen well, then yeah, it's game changer. To improve the listening skills, very important. Okay, so with the help of I would like to make the content to this, what I'm talking here, and then I'll share my Facebook group, and then yeah, then we share the information, what I'm thinking about, best way to improve listening skills. Even though my pronunciation sometimes not good. This one page, I can get a copy that, and then here with ChatGPT. In English, my content of the secret way to improve listening skill in learning foreign language, especially in Vietnamese. Focusing on spoken language is the secret to improve listening skill after proofreading with. Now I get some content, secret to improve listening skill in foreign language, about the spoken language and then through language, and yeah, I need translate into Korean and Vietnamese above. By doing that, I can use this content sheet that I made with help of AI, and then I can share what I am thinking about the secret of listening. This is in English version, not Korean version. And I also make this version in Vietnamese as well. The way to do then I can get a chance to speak Vietnamese And then also to expand the reading, what I'm talking here, and then I will watch it one time, uh, read, reading subtitle. At the moment, I can expand I can expand the language skills. Okay, so here we go. You got it. So you want to take your own reflection and turn it into clear, structured content that you can share, for example, in your Facebook group. Right now, the text is full of good ideas, but it's a bit hard to follow because in which is personal story, advice, and repetition. Here's a clean draft in English of your message, organized as a content about the secret to improving listening skill in foreign language learning. The secret to improving listening skill in foreign language. I want to share a secret about improving listening skill. When learning a foreign language, for me, the key is focusing on spoken language. Why spoken language matters? When we are children, we first listen and speak to people we ever learn to read and write. But as an adult learner, we often do the opposite. We focus too much on reading and writing. That was my mistake. In English and Vietnamese, I studied the written language for years, but I couldn't really listen well. Once I changed my focus to spoken language, everything started improving. My personal journey, English, it took me many years to truly understand English because I didn't pay attention to listen. When I miss in 1 year, I made much more progress because I started to practice listening with AI, voice messages, song, and conversation. Korea to Korean learner. My advice is simple. Don't just read textbook, watch drama, listen to music, and focus on the sound of the language. How practice listening? Listen actively. Don't just play audio in the background. Try to catch sound and word. Speak what you hear. Repeat sentence, tell story, or send voice message. Even if native speakers don't always understand you, user partners and AI practice language partners. Change your language. I speak Vietnamese, they speak Korean, and we help each other. AI tools also make it easier to practice spoken language every day. Summarize what you listen to. After listening, try to explain your own word, what you understood. A long-term goal. Listening is not instant. I gave myself a 3-year goal for strong listening skill. Step by step, I focus on listening carefully, remembering what I hear, connecting sounds to meaning, speaking with the clear pronunciation so others understand me. Final advice. If you want to improve listening skill in our language, focus on spoken language first. Listen like children do. Don't be afraid to speak, even with mistakes. Use a song, drama, comedy, and real conversation. Communication is the real goal, not perfection. Real world. Okay?